If you think turning 90 means it's too late to get stronger, move better, or live longer, think again. Modern science shows that the human body can still improve at any age as long as you start the right way. For people over 90, gentle and appropriate exercise is not a risk, it is a lifeline. Studies on adults aged 85 to 95 reveal that just 10 to 15 minutes of daily movement can boost muscle strength, improve circulation, sharpen memory, and significantly reduce the risk of falls, one of the most dangerous threats to longevity in older adults. Exercise at this age doesn't need to be intense. In fact, light movement gives the greatest benefit. Slow breathing exercises, simple joint mobility, light strength work using a chair, and a few minutes of relaxed walking can all support a longer, healthier life. Movement also impacts the mind. Even small amounts of activity release endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, helping reduce anxiety, improve sleep quality, and bring a sense of calm and joy. At 90 years old, this emotional balance becomes just as important as physical strength. The truth is clear. You don't need to work harder, you just need to move smarter. Gentle, consistent exercise becomes the key to keeping the body younger, the mind sharper, and every single day more vibrant. Start slowly, stay steady, and let your body show you that age is not the limit, it's simply the next chapter. Among all forms of movement for people over 90, deep breathing exercises are the true foundation of long-term health. It may sound simple, but breathing correctly can transform the body in ways most people never expect. As we age, lung capacity decreases, oxygen intake drops, and every system, the muscles, the heart, the brain, begins to function less efficiently. That's why practicing deep breathing every day becomes a natural therapy for longevity. Deep breathing increases the amount of oxygen carried through the bloodstream, improving circulation, boosting energy, and reducing fatigue, something very common in adults over 90. It also helps lower blood pressure, stabilize the heart rate, and ease stress. At this age, emotional calmness and mental clarity are just as important as physical strength. One of the most effective exercises is diaphragmatic breathing. The person simply sits on a chair, places one hand on the chest and one on the belly. As they inhale slowly, the belly rises. As they exhale, the belly falls. Practicing this for just 3 to 5 minutes can significantly improve oxygen levels and create an immediate sense of relaxation. Another powerful method is the 4-4-6 technique, inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, and exhaling for 6 seconds. It's gentle, safe, and ideal for people over 90 because it trains the lungs without causing strain. With consistent practice, the lungs become more flexible, the body absorbs oxygen more efficiently, and cognitive clarity, pain levels, and sleep quality all improve. Deep breathing is the perfect starting point for every workout, safe, simple, and far more effective than it appears. Before beginning any exercise routine for someone over 90, gentle warm-ups are essential. At this age, the joints naturally become stiffer, the muscles lose elasticity, and the body needs extra time to adapt to movement. A simple, safe warm-up routine can reduce soreness, improve mobility, and prepare the entire body for exercise. Start with slow neck and shoulder rotations. Sitting or standing with support, gently turn the head left and right, then tilt forward and backward. Next, roll the shoulders forward and back to release tension in the upper body, an area where older adults often feel stiffness. Move on to warming up the hands and legs. Open and close the hands, rotate the wrists, lift the knees slightly, and lightly extend the knees. Every movement should be slow, controlled, and stopped immediately if any discomfort appears. Another helpful warm-up is gentle marching in place. By lifting the knees just a few centimeters for 20 to 30 seconds, the legs activate, circulation improves, and the body becomes ready for balance or strength exercises. This simple routine takes only 3 to 5 minutes, yet the benefits are significant. The body becomes more flexible, the heart rate rises gradually, and the person feels safer and more confident moving into the main workout. If you're watching this with an elderly loved one, try doing the warm-up together. Just a few minutes can be a meaningful act of care and connection. For adults over 90, one of the biggest challenges the body faces is the natural loss of muscle and strength, a process known as sarcopenia. This decline happens quickly with age, especially when the body is not moving regularly. That's why ultralight strength training using a chair becomes one of the safest and most effective ways to protect mobility, independence, and longevity. One of the most important exercises is the sit-to-stand movement. Sitting on a sturdy chair, the individual gently leans forward, pushes lightly through the legs, and stands up slowly before returning to a seated position. Even 5 repetitions a day can strengthen the thighs, hips, and core muscles critical for walking and maintaining balance. Another excellent exercise is seated leg raises. While sitting tall, lift one leg about 8 inches off the ground, hold for 2 to 3 seconds, and lower it slowly. Performing this 8 to 10 times per leg builds strength without placing stress on the knees. For upper body strength, a simple 0.5-liter water bottle works beautifully as a lightweight. Lifting the bottle to shoulder height and lowering it slowly helps improve arm strength, grip control, and coordination, all essential for daily tasks like eating, reaching, or dressing. The key to all these movements is slow, controlled motion. There should be no rushing, no forcing, and the exercise should stop immediately if any unusual pain appears. These ultralight strength routines may seem simple, but they play a powerful role in preventing muscle loss, supporting independence, and helping adults in their 90 seconds live longer, healthier, more confident lives. For adults over 90, falls are one of the greatest threats to long-term health and independence. Even a minor fall can lead to fractures, mobility loss, or extended bed rest. That's why balance training becomes a critical component of staying safe and living longer. One of the safest and most effective exercises is standing on one leg while holding onto a sturdy chair. The person gently lifts one foot just an inch off the ground and holds for 5 seconds, or longer if they can. Repeating this 5 times per leg strengthens the hips and ankles, two key areas that help maintain stability and prevent falls. Another powerful exercise is the heel-to-toe walk. Standing close to a wall or chair for support, the person steps forward by touching the heel of one foot to the toes of the other, walking slowly as if along a tightrope. Just 5 to 7 controlled steps daily can greatly improve coordination and balance. Sidestepping is also extremely beneficial. Standing beside a chair, the individual steps to the right with a small controlled movement, then steps back to the starting position. Performing 8 to 10 repetitions helps build lateral hip strength and overall stability, making everyday movements safer and more confident. The most important rule for all balance exercises is safety. Every movement must be done slowly, with support nearby, and stopped immediately if dizziness or discomfort occurs. With consistent practice, these simple exercises help older adults stand steadier, move more confidently, and significantly reduce the risk of falls, a crucial factor in maintaining independence and extending life at age 90 and beyond. For adults in their 90 seconds, joint stiffness and daily aches are incredibly common. As the body moves less, the muscles and connective tissues lose elasticity, making simple actions like walking, standing, or turning more difficult. That's why flexibility and gentle stretching exercises play such an essential role in reducing discomfort, improving mobility, and slowing the aging process. One of the simplest and safest exercises is neck stretching. Sitting tall in a chair, the individual gently tilts the head to the left and holds for 5 seconds, then to the right. After that, they slowly lower the chin toward the chest, then look upward with care. Repeating each movement 3 to 5 times helps release tension, improve circulation, and reduce dizziness when changing positions. For the upper body, a great stretch involves interlacing the fingers and gently pushing the arms forward to lengthen the upper back. Holding this position for 5 to 8 seconds helps relieve tension from prolonged sitting and improves posture. The hips, one of the stiffest areas in older adults, also benefit from a seated hip stretch. Crossing one ankle over the opposite knee and leaning forward slightly creates a deep but gentle stretch in the hip muscles. Holding for 5 to 10 seconds on each side can improve walking ability, reduce lower back pain, and support better balance. Finally, stretching the calves while standing with hands on the wall helps improve blood flow and reduce nighttime cramping. These simple stretches take only 5 to 7 minutes a day, but the benefits are remarkable. Less pain, greater flexibility, improved movement, and a body that feels younger and more capable, even at age 90 and beyond. For adults in their 90 seconds, many people worry that cardio exercise might be too intense or unsafe. But the truth is that very low-intensity cardiovascular movement, when done correctly, is one of the most powerful ways to support longevity, improve circulation, and keep the mind sharp. You don't need to run or work hard. Just a few minutes of gentle activity each day can make a remarkable difference. One of the simplest options is light marching in place. Standing or sitting, lift the knees just an inch for 20 to 40 seconds. This small motion gently increases the heart rate, warms the body, and boosts blood flow without causing fatigue. Slow indoor walking is another excellent choice. Walking for 1 to 2 minutes around a room, along a hallway, or in the yard at a slow pace with short steps helps strengthen the heart and lungs, reduce swelling in the legs, support digestion, and improve sleep. Stepping on and off a low platform, about 2 to 4 inches high, is also highly effective. With careful, controlled steps for 10 to 15 seconds, the legs activate, balance improves, and overall mobility becomes easier. If walking is difficult, arm movements paired with steady breathing can serve as gentle cardio. Slowly lifting the arms outward or upward for 20 seconds safely raises the heart rate without requiring the person to stand. The key is slow rhythm, even breathing, and stopping immediately if shortness of breath appears. Just 2 to 4 minutes a day can increase energy, deepen breathing, and brighten mental clarity for adults over 90. If these exercises are helping you or a loved one, remember to support the channel. Hit subscribe, leave a like, and share this video to spread health and strength to more families. At age 90 and beyond, even the smallest daily habits can have a major impact on health and longevity. Along with gentle exercise, older adults can significantly improve their quality of life by maintaining a few simple but powerful routines. The first habit is staying hydrated. Many older adults don't feel thirsty, which leads to mild dehydration, fatigue, confusion, and headaches. Drinking 5 to 7 small glasses of water a day supports circulation, digestion, and heart function. Balanced nutrition is just as important. At this age, the goal is not to eat more, but to eat smarter. Soft vegetables, fruits, fish, eggs, blended nuts, and enough protein help preserve muscle and prevent weakness. Limiting salty or overly tough foods protects both heart health and dental comfort. Quality sleep is another key factor. Good sleep restores the body, sharpens memory, and stabilizes mood. Older adults should aim for 6 to 8 hours each night and avoid screens before bedtime to improve sleep cycles. Social connection also plays a vital role. Talking with family, meeting friends, or joining gentle group activities helps reduce depression and keeps the mind active and alert. And finally, the most important habit of all, consistent, gentle movement. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day of breathing exercises, stretching, or slow walking can slow aging, reduce pain, and add meaningful years to life. When these simple habits combine with appropriate exercises, adults over 90 can experience not just a longer life, but a healthier, happier, and more independent one.